Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to AMERSONSPEAKS, doing a little change out in my layout, hashtag putting in anime reviews and shit like that. But today we're going to do the anime review of The Testament of Sister New Devil, Episode 2, First Contract Between Servant and Master. No, this is not racist. So it starts off, Basara and Mio and Mariah, they're talking, they're like, hey, why did you save us? And he's like, well, you're my family, you know, me and my dad have decided to protect you guys. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they asked him, well, aren't you mad at us because we deceived you and tried to kick you out of your own house? He's like, no, I'm not mad because, you know, I kind of kept the fact that I am in the clan of heroes of gods, you know, and I have this power too, and I kept it from you guys. Then after that, Maria, she walks into Mio's room and she's like, hey, I have a proposal. And the proposal is using this magic on a full moon, which happened to be the night there was a full moon. You know, she's going to use the magic to put a pact between Mio and Basara to be the servant and master. Mio be the servant, Basara the master. A little mark appears on the back of Basara's hand, and Mariah's like, Harry, you have to kiss that because if not, you know, you're gonna be disobedient, blah blah blah. She's like, why the fuck do I have to be a servant? I don't want to be his bitch. You know, then the mark disappears and they're like, oh fuck. And then a mark appears on Mio's throat and she's like, oh no, what the fuck is happening? So then Mariah finally tells her that it's the curse effect, and the only way that you can save Mio from the curse is if Basara touches her and does all this shit. I thought he was gonna fuck her. Like, if they told me, I would've just like straight up put my dick in her, but yo, that's me. Yeah. So then he touches her and Mariah's like, well, her body is hypersensitive to everything. So Basara's like, just shut up, submit it, and take it. You know, he's touching all over her, all this good stuff. It goes on for hours, and at the end of the night, when they finally get it over with, Mio came 9 times. She came 9 fucking times, guys. That's like 1 more time than 8. Holy shit. So then after Mio gets all better, she grabs Mariah by the back of her head. She's like, Mariah, we have to talk. She drags that bitch out of the room into somewhere else. She's like, no, Mio, this hurts my head. You're splitting me. And I'm like, splitting? Okay. So then the 3 of them are walking. Mariah's walking them to the school, and she drops them off. She has a fake license, you know, saying that she's an adult, which she's not, you know. And then Mio's like, hey, don't cling to me. And then Mariah tells Basara that the pact between them will like let them know where each other's whereabouts is, and the curse will only activate. It will only activate if the servant takes action with the intent of betraying the master, which so far hasn't happened in this episode. And then Basara introduces himself to the classroom, unaware that Mio is also in that classroom. And then the teacher's like, well, Basara, here's the class representative. And her name's Yuki. You know, they call her Nakano or some shit. But she goes up and she hugs him, and everyone's like, oh my fucking god, she hugged him. He's new and he has a fucking weird name, Tojo Basara. What the fuck? You know, and then not only does everyone is appalled, they're fucking left perplexed and bamboozled and flabbergasted. You know, Mio's like, get the fuck off him. I'm living with him, and everyone's like, what the fuck? You know, so now everyone else is mad at him for that. Not only that, but Basara has made enemies with the entire school because he made flags with 2 of the princesses, Princess Mio and Yuki, and everyone's like, what the fuck? So then he's isolated in the classroom, every guy's staring at him. God, look at that fucking bitch. You heard his dick is small? I heard he fucked his cousin and had a child. Turned out to be his mother. Oh, really? How the fuck did that happen? I bet he didn't have life insurance. So then this guy named Takigawa comes up, and he goes to have lunch with Basara at the top of the building where you like do your little astronomy shit at. So then Basara's like, well, won't you get in trouble for hanging out with me? And he was like, well, if it comes down to it, I'll just offer you up and run. He's like, oh, good friends you are. You know, he's telling him how he's overestimating him and shit like that. Blah, blah, blah. School is out. Basara goes up to Mio and he's like, hey, about Yuki, and as soon as he says that, he's about to explain everything. She comes up, she's like, Basara, we need to talk alone in private. And he couldn't explain it to Mio, so he and Yuki are at this restaurant eating, and she's like, it's been 5 years since we've seen each other. You would always squeeze me when I'd hug back, and you'd usually try to grab my ass, you know, and then she like throws her titty on his arm. He's like, ah! You know, and then she's like, Basara, I want you to stay away from Mio. and then it ended right there, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Why does he have to stay away from Mio? You know, what the fuck? Are you like some sort of little lesbian shit? You know, I don't fucking understand, you know, but if you liked it, be sure to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Episode 3 will be out tomorrow, and I don't know if I'll put up another episode in that same day, but with that being said, I'm out. One-handed boob squeeze. Bye, guys.